#1. Oh, lost again. Let's have a battle with my metal mommy mine. Okay. He evolved this morning. Wow! I bet he can beat Metal Greymon. No way, your shrimp won't have a chance. Hey! Oh, you're here. Wow! Metal Greymon and Metal Mommymon. We'll see who wins now.
Digimon! Woo! Yeah, they're digital monsters. They are the champions. But look at them. I mean, I think those are ultimates, actually. That's Metal Mamamon and Metal Greymon. So those aren't champions, those are ultimates. But you know. Close enough. I mean, I hear the song in my head every time. I watched a lot of the cartoon.
Go, go, go! All right, my Metal Greymon is #1.
Got changing the digital champions to save the digital world.
Let's have a battle with my Metal Mommy mine. Okay.
Oh, right, I'm gonna need something. I'll be right back.
I bet he can beat Metal Greymon. No way, your shrimp won't have a chance. Hey!
He expects to railroad. Alright, I cannot play Digimon World 1 without my
Metal Greymon and Metal
Prima official strategy guide.
We'll see who wins now.
It's not possible. I have to have it. It's the law. Alright. Gonna like show. Alright, Sabre could not join me today. He's on holiday. I was pretty sure I knew that. Double check today just to make sure. You know, the plushes in the pictures expecting Nokia to show up? Yeah, I would too, but nope. Not today. The reason those two are up there is because I do have a choice. At the very start of the game, there are quite a few... Yeah, that's Metal Greymon Blue. Yes, you are correct. That is not Metal Greymon, that is Metal Greymon Blue. He is just called Metal Greymon in this game, though. Hey, why are you up? Get out of here. Alright. Just open up my official guide. So there are more rookies than just Agumon and Gabumon, but at the start of the game you can only get those two to start with. It doesn't let you have too much choice right away. Yeah, Squirtle or Animon, yeah, for sure. Alright, I'm gonna try something. I've never done this before.
Wow! I bet he can beat Metal Greymon. No way, your shrimp won't have a chance.
That work? Did I make a poll?
Oh, you're here.
Alright, I made a poll. Alright, so the very start of the game, we are going to, can either get an Agumon or a Gabumon based on the choices that I make. So chat, who do you want me to have, Agumon or Gabumon? Either is fine. I don't know. It might be. There's not actually too much voice acting. There is, like, Digimon noises, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's jump in. We have a starting cutscene. Actually, do I get asked before I get the starting cutscene? Yeah, that was Izzy talking to. Yes. Izzy's definitely in this. I think you might get asked what Digimon you want before you actually get the opening. You can delete game. So get those votes in now, although Gabumon has the commanding lead right now. Not used. Yes. I kind of thought you got. I kind of thought you got the opening thing, and then you got the choice. But it does seem. Oh, okay. So the thing about the retro achievements, I already have them all. That's why they're in color. I have all the retro achievements. I have put in encore mode, so when we get an achievement, it will still pop up. But I already have all of them. I already achieved everything there is to achieve in this game. So they're just there for fun. Alright, tell me about yourself. Alright, so this first question doesn't matter too much. So do we have a Digivice? I mean, I probably at this point have a Digivice, right? I've played enough Digimon. I almost certainly have a Digivice on me. It's the next question that will determine whether I get Agumon or Gabumon. Do I like day or night better? So yeah, it's very funny. I feel like the first question literally doesn't. I think it changes the second question, but it doesn't actually determine whether you get Agumon or Gabumon. Entirely the second one. So, well, I'm gonna end that poll. Gabumon won. Will your adventure be starting in the morning, noon, or dead of night? Yeah, absolutely. So we go on Gabumon, so we're gonna say night. What's my name? Oh god. I have to name myself? Oh dear. Our first poll was really a test, because I am probably going to do a poll for what champion. I'm going to have to find the list of how many of them there are, though. There's Serene, of course. Do I have... How many letters do I have? I do have 6. Okay, let's go. We will get to name our lads, so start thinking of names. Like right now. Alright, I think we will go, Digimon are the champions. God, the A in the American version weirds me out. It's different from the A in the European version. Yeah, go on, yes, I know. You'll end up, you can only do 6. They're all champions. This is Champ. Alright, let's go. Hopefully I got this correct and this is a Gabumon. I mean, it kind of looks like Chomp. I mean, the A is strange in this one. Alright, I gotta look up what Gabumon can Digivolve into. Oh yeah, kid's been absolutely blazing. Home. You gotta love PS1 graphics, right? There's pudding! Pudding, pudding, pudding.
It's Digimon. Huh?
Oh, I think Gabumon can evolve into 6 things.
Huh?
Sometimes you get slurped into the Digivice. Yeah, the Game Boy that kills you. These things happen. Sometimes you get downloaded into the digital world. These things happen. Hey, it's Gabumon! Woo! I did correctly pick Knight. That seems like you only have a poll for like 10 minutes. Wild. Alright. Oh god, they're like doing construction on one of the streets outside my place. And when I was walking back into my place earlier, it was so fucking loud. Trying to get past it because they were right at the door into my building. Ugh, it sucked. This song's also in my head forever. It's also in. If you watch my streams of Next Order, a lot of the music will sound very familiar. They did remix a whole bunch of the original this game's songs into Next Order, which I appreciate. As a huge fan of this game, I thoroughly appreciated. Who are you guys? Where are Digimon? I'm not sure why the Mon part is the thing you object to, buddy. I've never played Digimon World 2 because I believe it did not come out in Europe. I've played this and I've played 3, although in the UK it was called 2003. This one was my favorite though, and 2003 was Sabre's favorite. Hi Digimon. I mean, you can Digivolve in Next Order. He's a possible one you can get. There are more Digimon in this world. Yes, I have a poll out. There's 5 responses and there's 6 Digimon I can Digivolve into, so who do I leave off the table? I really need to get is that evolution calculator. I can't guarantee that even if I make a poll for you guys to choose which champion. I can't guarantee I will get them. This is Champ. Alright, gets sucked into the keychain. This is our Gamamon, Champ. Oh, don't worry about it. So the Digimon line, after their first few games where they were experimenting with a lot of stuff, because Digimon World 1, 2, and 3 are very different games, they kind of settled into two lines of games. The Digimon World games, which are like this one, so there was like this, there was Redigitize, and Next Order, which are like monster raising ones, where you have to like feed them, take them to the toilet, raise them, that sort of thing. And the Digimon story games, which are Cyber Sleuth, Time Stranger, Dawn and Dusk, which are the normal, like the battle system where you have a turn-based battle system, and you fight random encounters. A little bit more JRPG. Yes, Digimon story is like a combo of 2 and 3. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm alright. I've raised a Digimon or two in my time. You know, these things happen. Oh, I'm speaking Digimon? Nuh-uh, I'm speaking English, baby! No. Sounds like Digimon. I love all the noises they make! Aw, they're so cute. I also watched the first Digimon movie in theaters. My mom had to suffer through that. And the Pokemon movie in theaters. You can count on me! Yeah! Alright. Hey Champ, explore the island. Let's go. No, we're going back in there. Digimon hasn't finished yet, and also there's some stuff to get. Alright, hopefully I've set up the controller correctly. I can walk. That's the start. Alright. So, again, if you've seen Next Order is very much a modern remake of this game. We go out to find Digimon. They've forgotten that they used to live in the city, and they will come back and they will make stuff for our town. Tokomon gives us a bunch of items. Pokemon over here gives us some tips. You know, feed him, go potty, they get sleepy, need sleep, but we have to tell him, don't keep him up. Get tired, sick, or upset, he's kinda delicate. You don't really need to praise or scold very often, and just randomly doing stuff is kinda specific, to be honest. Over here is Punimon, who is the, rest, so... Again, like Next Order, there is a fatigue system, but unlike Next Order, you don't get to see the fatigue. So the only time you know about fatigue is when they get the sweat drops, and by then they've already lost a little bit of lifespan. It is not a training mistake, though. But yes, right now we rested Punimon. There's this keychain. This is how you save the game. It saves it for, like, battle, but it also saves the game. Oh god, yeah, raising Digimon is so much easier in Next Order, it's wild. Or register. Alright, we'll register Champ. It's just it also saves the game as well. It doesn't just save Gamamon. Let's have a look at what we got from Tokomon. We got small recoveries, some meat, MP floppies, restore, which is the revive. Cures coma, that's dead. That's death. That's cures wounds and some sickness. We got medicine as well. Let's have a look at Champ. Alright, so, the very first, rookie that you get is probably going to be your best rookie for a few generations, just in terms of stats. Oh no, he groggy. Starts at like 700, 78, 60, 78, not bad. The hearts here are lives. This is like if you die in battle, you lose a life. If you lose 3, your Digimon just fucking bites it. Start again. Right now, we do not have much in the way of attacks. We just have Sonic Jab, which is a short range move. Agumon is mostly battle. I will admit, I normally start with Agumon. There's very specific late game efficiency reasons to start as Agumon. I know, really. So these are like, I don't even know how old these plushes are. Do they have a? They have tags, but they have lore long since worn away. I have no idea how old these plushes are, but they are old. I have had these plushes since like I was a teenager, since whatever Digimon Adventure came out. That's how long I've had these plushes. I have a whole bunch of them. I think I have like basically most of the Adventure cast in plush form. And they're very cute. And I took them from home recently, so I love them. But yes, I do. I mean, you can tell I've mastered this game. It's an extremely grindy mastery. I know an awful lot about this game. I will press circle to go back instead of triangle though. I mean, I adore this game. But yeah, we have a level that goes up to 10. That goes up as we get ultimate level Digimon. Some champions can up that. It's like a much lower % chance though. That determines the stat carryover. When your Digimon dies and becomes a new baby, that determines how much stats you get. So raising your levels, pretty good. This is the chart. This is basically all the info you get, and it's only info that you already have because you have to evolve in order to get, like, to see them on this chart. But we can see that Gabumon can evolve into 6. I'm gonna have to decide if I'm making a poll here, which one I leave off. They're all good though. Definitely an interesting question. Again, I can't really guarantee which one I get. There is a very, very good calculator that I don't remember the name of. The medals is like the achievement. This is why the retro achievement set is so fucking grinding. It's because of these medals. I did for the first time last year do the curling medal, which I've never done in my life before, and I'm so glad. I'm not gonna worry about cards. Cards are not gonna come into play anytime soon. Alright. So we have the classic, we have the meat farm. This is a meat farm. We grow meat for everybody, so I do kind of adore that canonically the digital world grows meat on farms. And that has carried on though, like that still is the thing. Meat farms are just how you get meat. Digimon is unhinged, I adore it for that. The meat grows out of the ground. You don't hunt Digimon from, you know how it's always like, oh, in Pokemon, when they have meat, is that Pokemon meat, or do they have generic animals? It's like, Digimon goes, hey, we grow meat out of the ground. We grow meat on a farm, and they don't eat, yeah, it's still meat. Digimon meat, I mean, I think it might be vegetarian, it's grown from the ground. And Tanamon's like, yeah, what's wrong? What's wrong with that? And we just have to be like, I guess that's fine. Give me my meat. 3 pieces of meat a day. Let's go meat. there's not much to the town at the moment. There's a toilet over there. There's a broken building there. Time Stranger is so fucking good. I love Time Stranger. The training camp on the west side. We will go in there often. Tropical jungle. Don't know what's past that. Mountain and lake on the west side. Alright, High Mountain North is dead. And that's Yuramon. That is a hair baby. So I think there's basically nothing in the square right now. Oh, there's Cinnamon. Hello. I'll talk to Cinnamon. Alright, that's a broken bridge in the east part of the city. We don't think anyone raised it, so we didn't do anything about it. Alright, so I think we'll start with a little trading, so I really need to get the poll online. For which Digimon you want to be, and I feel like I probably... Can I leave Ogremon off? Interesting question. Time Stranger is really good. I really enjoyed it. I haven't finished it yet. It's so terrible. I need to get back to it, but it's really good. Alright, so this is the training ground. I will never do bonus try. It's rigged. I mean, it's interesting. I think the only reason I can go back to Digimon World 1 after next order is I know it so well. Like, it doesn't actually bother me because one, I have a guide. It's falling apart. But I do in fact have a guide that tells me all the evolution stuff, so that's like perfectly fine. And I adore this game so much. I mean, I have to put... Like, the thing I would maybe leave off is Garurumon, but I have to let you guys pick him. It's Garurumon. He's really fucking annoying to get at this point in the game. Honestly, ideally I would leave Centaurimon off because I don't like him, but very unfortunately, he's incredibly likely. I get him without needing to. Centaurimon is such a dick. Maybe I leave him off the board because I get him by accident most of the time. There's Tyrannomon, there's Monochromon, Centaurimon, Ogremon, Garurumon, who's the other one? There's 6. I saw there's 6. Who's the other one? Who's the other one on this board for Gabumon? Agumon can get Greymon and Meramon. Yeah, there's Garurumon. You'll hear me rustling paper quite a bit. Oh, Dromojimon! Oh, I love Dromojimon. He's pretty difficult to get, but I adore him, so I'm gonna put him on the list. Alright. I'm probably spelling his name incorrectly. Alright. Alright, new poll. Get to vote for my champion. I've probably spelled them incorrectly. It's fine. Yeah, I've got to consult my Digitome. There's 6 options, but you only get 5, so go nuts. I'm doing this now. It only lasts 10 minutes, but I'm doing this now because it determines what stats I raise. Because, like, it's like 100 for most things. I will do a little bit... I guess the thing is, I am kind of biased towards, stuff that does strength and defense for a reason. You'll see, but I'll give him... We go over the hour. So, strike a tree for practice greatly boosts offensive power and speed. It greatly boosts offense and a little bit of speed. I will never do bonus try. It cheats. I can skip through a triangle. Alright, currently he's 15 weight. The other thing is, like, so you have about 3 days to Digivolve into your chosen champion. If you do not meet the requirements for any Digimon, you will get Numamon. Which I think trips up most people who play the game. I think most people who play it end up where they don't... Usually it's weight. Usually, if you don't have weight in the correct range, it's a plus or minus 5, I'm pretty sure, but if you... Fuck, there's 4 things you need to get and you need 3 of the 4. A lot of people end up with Numamon and then put down the game and never play it again, because Numamon sucks nuts. But, you know. Gaining weight at this point in the game is rather difficult. So Monochromon's gonna be an absolute fucking nightmare. Oh, he's still hungry. Yeah, the day symbol's a floppy. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like a little face. Numamon has its use. It has a very specific use in this game. But at the very start of the game, you do not want to have a Numamon. Terrible time. Alright, I'm gonna do the first fight of the game. I'm just saving here. We're gonna go out and wander. Kind of looking and seeing, By the way, what you can also do is you can come in here and you can say, no, I don't want to register, and then you can just go ahead and save. Yeah, this is the only way. There's 2 ways to save in this game. You can save when your Digimon goes to sleep, and you can save at the keychain. God, you guys picked Monochromon, and I love him, man. I love him too. He's such a pain in the ass to get as your first Digimon. He needs 40 weight, man. Oh, he's kind of a dickhead. So, yeah, right outside of town, there's an Agamon. Hello. This guy's not difficult, but I'm kind of hoping to get a move from him. It's unlikely with Agamon because of how the move learning works, but I have done it before. Select. Okay, select shows you their HP. You can see their HP when you do damage. It will like come up automatically, but if you want it just on all the time. Triangle brings up the item menu. So there's like 2 things. I can't escape from this fight. Just Mons being dudes, but I can go, your call! That's pretty much all I can do at the moment. I'm really hoping I wouldn't need a small recovery, but... When they get low on when a Digimon gets low on health, they start moving slower. It's pretty close to the, That's him dropping an item. Agamon dropped... Okay, he dropped a small recovery that I used, so at least I got it back. I would say the very start... Yeah, yatta! The very start of this game is easily the hardest part. Because you have no fucking resources. I know how to get resources, so we will be doing that. Game complete. Yeah, I know game's complete. Alright, he needs to poop, so we'll go to the, I mean, I was gonna go to storage anyway, but let's go to the toilet. You have to be very aware of where the toilets are in this. I have 10 item slots. And the upgrade to get more item slots is ridiculously far in this game. Yeah, no, game complete. Good job. I wasn't aware that was gonna pop up every time I got an achievement in Encore mode. That's gonna pop up every time. But, yeah, no, I could only hold 10 items, which makes holding porta potties, irritating. You do want them, but they cost money and they cost a slot out of 10. Getting up to 20 is actually really... It's ridiculously far in. So Agumon comes in, he makes item storage, which is good, because I need to get rid of that medicine and that restore. I would probably keep the bandages for now, but they might end up being sold. There we go, there's the sort. I was like, how do I sort? Sort by... You can sort by different things. To sort by recovery. I tend to sort by recovery because that makes using items in battle easier. Sorry, Nanimon's not on the poll. Nanimon's not possible right now. I mean, I don't think so. I mean... Hang on, I'm looking through my Bible. Nanimon, I mean, I guess technically I could. It's all rookie forms. Digimon has been performing the Scold command with both discipline and happiness at 0. I believe it's also a chance. This says it's guaranteed, but I think it's actually a chance. Sorry, that's not happening for my first Digimon. Maybe later. The filth Digimon are super incredibly hard to raise. And they don't get any fucking moves because we don't have any of them. Alright, I'm trying to remember the exact timing for Coelamon. I can't remember if it was just all of the, all of the evening? Could be all the evening. Because technically Numamon, Nanimon, and Sukamon could all be on the polls, although I'm not sure technically you can get Sukamon on your first rookie. Like you can once they, I don't know if you poop enough to get him before you digivolve into a champion. You have to fill your poop gauge. I love Tyrannomon. Someone vote for Tyrannomon. I love Tyrannomon. So now Agumon's gone. This is populated with lads. Find a shroom. Oh, I didn't do game complete there. Just find a shroom. I probably don't want to be doing too much fighting if I want Monochromon. There's some specific fights I have to do. And there's sort of an interesting question of a specific dude who's kind of a pain in the arse. At this point. Get lucky. There's an item spawn spot there. A really good one. Watch out for the red Vegemon. They're very, very difficult at this point in the game. We're picking up some extra food in the Digimushrooms. I don't think there's any fights down here because there is a boss fight who we are not taking right now. She's a little too strong. Kinda just checking for items and stalling. I think we're still a little early. I probably could have done more training. Interesting question. Everyone getting some low, that's good. There is a fight here that's kind of a dick. Didn't get lucky in that item spot either. And Monochromon won. Thank you for contributing points. I appreciate that. So there's the boss fight. It's a fucking pain in the ass. She's pretty decent to get early. We probably do want her fairly soon. I don't know if we want her right now. This boss fight's also a dick. That's a boss right there. Kind of what makes them rough boss fights is that they can poison you. And at this point, there's not really much we can do about that. So this is where the Digimon we're looking for comes up, but I think they only come up in the pink spot. Oh, I'm way too early. Digimon are so cool. So in this game, they changed Digimushrooms later. In later games, Digimushrooms reduce weight, which I think is interesting. In this game, they're basically just like meat. They gain weight +1. Yeah, no problem. Be very careful coming this way because of that red Digimon. It's a little ballsy. They could also poison you. They're a dick. These Motoki Batamon are stronger than the ones up there. Alright, I'm gonna do another hour of training. Monocron needs HP, defense, and brains, so that's pretty good for me. That's nice. Unfortunately, one of their bonuses is 5 battles or less. That's gonna be fun. Let's do a little bit of HP. Alright, let's go find Goemon. Yeah, like, I would probably have fought some of those guys, but Monochromon needing no battle, so I'm definitely gonna have to be a bit judicious. I'm also not used to Gamamon, so I don't remember when he goes to bed. I'm so used to Agumon, who I think would actually be starting to yell at me that he wanted to go to sleep pretty soon. So Agumon's like the daytime one, Gamamon's the nighttime one. I'm really hoping to get lucky with the spawn back there. Sometimes I do. Lockwan is a cruel taskmaster. Real jerk. Ideally, what I want to do is rest before I fight Palmon. So I can reset if it goes absolutely fucking horribly. Yep. So there are lots of hidden item spots in this game. I'm not gonna say I know all of them, but I do know a lot of them. So the bridge is broken. How you fix the bridge is you come down here. Yeah, we looked all over. We looked all over for you, buddy. Yeah, I wanna go across. I wanna go to the fucking danger zone. I'm grabbing the map, because this bit always, the one thing I really love about this guide, right, is it has area maps. So incredibly useful to see where all the areas connect to. Oops. I think, did I disconnect the controller? I think it's set to, like, pause when the controller disconnects. I shifted to get the guide out. So this takes us across the tropical jungle and unlocks tropical jungle for us. Oh my fucking god! Hi, you fucking asshole! No, we're not fighting him. That's Piximon. So Piximon, actually, I should, like... I'll note this. So Piximon appears on this screen randomly. I don't remember the chance. It's annoyingly low. And you just kind of have to leave it out of the screen until he comes back. He looks tiny. He is not tiny. He's an ultimate. He's a big boy. Do not fight him. hungry. I mean, that's good for me that he's still hungry. It means, I can feed him a lot more food. So in this game, you can feed outside of them being hungry. It just makes them a little bit less happy. I'm not fucking blessed. Get out of here. Alright, so to the right is the Centaurimon, which I don't really want to do without saving. It's not... I kind of like saving right beforehand because he's not difficult to get, but he can... It can fuck you. But we are going up this way. There's a dude here we want to get. Last by the Piximon, Jesus Christ. Alright, so this guy looks like the Motoki Batamon we've been fighting, but he's a Batamon. You can tell because he's slightly darker. Alright, I smell like the city. He left the city and lost his memory. Alright, off you go. Back to the city, buddy. Easy peasy. Normally I would do about Agumon is if you wanted to sleep, I would sleep here and then try for Centaurimon, but I think we'll just try Centaurimon later. These are Muchomon, legally distinct from, there, you see, he's not there now. Oh, hang on, that's a good item. Even if just for selling. That's an orange banana. Oh, banana. So that fully recovers HP and MP. That's an elixir. Oh, banana. Make sure you go down when you come into that screen, then it can attack you basically immediately. Once you do Coelamon, the bridge is instantaneously fixed, and you can go back. Unfortunately, even though the city is literally right here, we cannot get back to it from here right now. So we're gonna go back to Coelamon. Hopefully he doesn't need to poop. I'm like, did I see a bubble there? No, we're good for now. Alright. Yeah, no one pours cement like Coelamon, no. Alright, so in order to recruit him, you need to come back to him. I think Betamon and Coelamon are absolutely the two Digimon that you should recruit basically immediately. This is the first thing you should do. Bye. Alright, I'm gonna try and be cheeky again and look for... There's a specific item that I'm looking for in these spots. If I get it, it's incredible, but it's really rare, so... Like, really unlikely. But every time, I'm like, oh, shall I have a look? Every time. So disappointed. I feel like there's more spots, but the two I'm going by are the two that I know of. Oh, Pitomon first? Woof. That's really far. Alright, so we're in nighttime, so nighttime has different encounters. Darn, got the Digimushroom. That's alright. Alright, I'm gonna go back and do some training. I think I want to, like, do some training and sleep before we try and fight Palmon. Oh, now he wants... Okay, this is his bedtime. Okay. You do have some time before you get a care mistake by not letting them sleep. I believe it's 3 hours? Oh, he also needs to shit, so going back this way is fine, actually. The trouble with the double, so like, when they have one emote and then they get two, it's like, hunger, sleep, hiding, pooping is incredibly common and very irritating. Yeah, Digimon World time. Oh, he's also hungry! Oh my god, we got the trifecta! Woo! Yeah, before you go to sleep, always come in here and check to make sure they aren't also, hungry and poopy. Because they will poop in their sleep. It apparently does not count as a care mistake, though. There's some weirdness when it comes to that. There's like times when a care mistake counts double and times when it doesn't count. Alright, so it's a little ballsy to fight on at this level, but I think I'll give it a go. Because you didn't ignore the bubble? Yeah. It's very funny. There's a Google Doc with all that shit on it. Alright, so you know, we're at full health. Oh, this is, I'm a flower! This fight is real dickish. And we only have one move, so it's not ideal, you know? But, if I want Monochrome on, this is a very good fight for me to be doing. Oh, their move is coming out so much faster than Sonic Jam. And I'm poisoned. And I have 900 health. That did a lot of damage. This is why I saved, because this fight can just fucking kill me. Also, while you're poisoned, you go slower. Oh, shit. Which means when you have a move that chases after people. Oh no, oh, uh-oh. You just want to occasionally just stop and do that. The enemies do that too. Ugh. I feel like this is winnable, but tricky. I really want to see how much my finisher does. Killed! Alright, we're good. We'll let that ride as long as I'm not injured. That's fine. I used like 2 small recoveries, I'll take that. Nice brain chip. So chips are the stat items of the game. We'll be hoarding them. So finisher, every Digimon has their own finisher, and like as you take damage and do damage, and defend damage especially as well, you build up finisher, you press square, and then you alternate L1 and R1 to power it. You can be broken out of it, which is why I held it for a little bit. If an enemy charges up an attack and then your Digimon who's not being... Because you can press the button and your Digimon just decides they're not really feeling it. And by the time they feel it, they're charging up attack, you can get hit out of it and then you just lose your finisher, which is a fucking pain in the ass. And it's not a bad idea to consider selling this brain chip for cash, by the way. I will keep a hold of it because I hoard all of my stat items. I'm gonna try to hold off on the hunger for a little bit. Can I get to town before he gets really mad at me for hunger? I think so. So Quellamon and Betamon have opened up a shop. So they sell meat, very fucking important. They sell some small recoveries, which I will buy a couple of. Buy a little bit of meat right now. So the inventory expands the more shop Digimon you have. I don't know if 2 is the same as 1. It might be more than 1. That might be where we have medium recoveries. Patamon is now sitting in a box, and Patamon is expanding the meat farm and gives me giant meat, and we can buy more of for, at this point in the game, a ridiculous amount of money. So, giant meat makes you bigger than, gains more weight than normal meat, so we're at 17 at the moment. Is it 2 or is it 3? Let's see. Changes per game. 2, yeah. 2 weight for a giant meat. Probably. I'm gonna see how much this orange banana sells for. I might go ahead and sell it. A full HP and MP recovery doesn't do all that much for me at the moment. The Euromon tells you rumors, by the way, which is why I'm talking to him. I don't know at what point he's gonna tell me new rumors. I think you just have to build your city more. Alright, how much does that orange banana sell for? 500. Interesting. If it was more than that, I would sell it instantaneously. I often sell the medicine that I've put in the storage for cash. It's also like, would I just buy small recoveries with it? Can you use orange bananas in battle? I don't think I've ever tried, but I feel like it's one of those ones you can only feed out of battle. Ooh, I'm not sure. 500 is like a lot at this point, but if I'm just buying like 5 small recoveries with it, still might be worth it at this point. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna... Bye-bye, orange banana. It's only 1 medium recovery. Yeah, full heal after combat. Yeah, that's fair. I think at this point I want the meat and the small recoveries more. I thought it was like, yeah, you can only use like food items out of battle. Alright, we're gonna deposit our chip. And we're already like, oh god, what do I keep a hold of when I only have 10 slots? I don't need the medium recovery right now, but I'm gonna keep a hold of it anyway. I need you at 40 grams, mate, so you're gonna have to bulk. You're gonna have to be ready to get big. Alright, I've done 2 fights now. I've apparently got 5. Do I think I'm strong enough to do... There's Kunamon, and then there's, the dig tunnel. Could do some training and then do Kunamon. And then do dig tunnel. Another thing is, like, I'm also thinking about techniques. So, techniques, how they work is based a bit on your typing. So Digimon can actually have up to 3 types. So there's 1, 2, and 3. This is not number 2 though. If you only have 2, it's 1 and 3, I believe. Which is fucking awkward. So he can learn battle techniques. The chance is based on the technique, and certain other factors. So he can learn battle techniques. Not all of them. And I have to think if there's any I can get pretty easily. I can learn Dynamite Kick, Megaton Punch. Both of which I can get in Tropical Jungle. Both of which are a little ballsy to get in Tropical Jungle. Tremor and Warcry, interesting. Digimon Roll's one of my favorite games too. I have to get the tech chart thing. People, the thing is, there's a lot of misinformation about this game, but there's also a lot of really good information out there about this game. Warcry is easy to get. It's definitely interesting, and I think it's... I'm more open to buff moves since Next Order for sure. I think they're actually pretty decent in this game. Some of them are kind of bad. The real annoying thing I find with buff moves in this game before you have enough intelligence is that they will just spam, and they'll just be like, either they won't use them or they'll spam them, and it's like, come on, dude. Come on. Alright, need to... Alright, so I need 1,000 HP, 100 defense. So my main worry about going for Monochromon is I'm gonna get Centauramon instead, by the way. They both need 100 brains. Both need 3 camera sticks or less. If I get over 35 weight, I'm not in the weight, but... the discipline gauge, 60% for Centauramon. And we're at... I think around 55 to 60 now. It's true, they will spam until they cap it. Potentially worth getting Warcry. Alright. I think I'll do a little bit of brains. A little bit of defense. The fiberless battles is the thing that's like... killing me, although if I get all 3 other parameters, I don't think it matters. Yeah, you can just let this run for the whole hour. I might have to be worried about Jimojimon. So I did warn on the poll I might not get who I'm aiming for. There is so it is very strict. Like it's not random who you get. When you have to meet the requirements, and if you meet the requirements, there's a strict order based on your stats. But it's hard at this point in the game for me to manipulate a lot of things. Weight being among them, it's a lot harder for me to manipulate weight at this point. Can't remember what the Dig Tunnel gets you in terms of stats. It's HP, offense, and defense. Yes, okay. So that's fine. I probably do want some HP and a little bit of defense. Because what you really want is you want your highest stat to be the stat that Digimon wants. But if they want more than one, True, like, Tyrannomon is also HP and defense. It really is a monochromon that brains, Centauramon wants brains, so you can really, if you have high brains, you struggle with getting Centauramon instead. If you have high HP and defense, Tyrannomon gets in the way. Especially with the less than 5 battles, because you only need, 3. I'm letting this go because I'm thinking. Basically, it totals up a score, and the one with the highest score is the one that you get. And it's based on, if you have the requirements for multiple, it's based on your stats. And because Monochromon wants 3 stats, it's based on all 3 stats. Because Centauramon only wants 1, it's just based on brain. I'll probably need to praise to get rid of Centauramon. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on that weight. The thing is, like, it's so easy for your discipline to go to 60, because it's just 60. And it's very easy for your weight to slip to 35. I get Centauramon when I don't want Centauramon all the time. He's such a fucker. I really think he's quite easy to slip into by accident. Especially at this point in the game where it's hard to pump your weight. Alright, let's do a little bit of defense. The 5 or less battles might end up going away, which would help for Tyrannomon not getting him. Because he's also 5 or less battles. It's tricky. It's far easier when you have, more shit. Alright. I do A brains, and then go rest, and then go fight Kunmon. The Kunmon is surprisingly difficult, not because of him exactly, or though he is kind of a dick. So I'm resting here to get rid of tiredness that we can't see because it's visible in this game. I really like Next Order making a lot of the hidden mechanics of light tiredness visible. It helps a lot. Here it's like you just have to guess. It's not a big deal if you get fatigued. It hits your lifespan, but, you know. This is mostly for a little bit of healing along with the resting. Hopefully I didn't need to poop. Not pooped much, which is concerning. Okay, there he goes. And he wants to eat. It's also very funny that they do this screen in Next Order. It, like, does the screen down. Here, it's like, nah, you get to watch him. You get to watch him shit. Well, good thing is he wants to eat. We will be stuffing basically all of these mushrooms in his maw. So you can see if you look at the bars down there, if I keep feeding him... That put his happiness down? Don't really see it. Yes. So if you feed when they're not hungry, you do lose happiness. Something to be aware of. But sometimes you just need to stuff weight in a Gabumon, you know? Yeah, if I'm not worried about battles, trying to get Dynamite Kick is interesting, although again, at this point with his MP, it's... he will use all his MP. Let's go fight Kumon. Kumon's useful for me if I do want to get Dynamite kick and Megaton punch especially. Megaton punch is punching way too high at this point, but you know. Really hoping for as many Digimushrooms as I can get my hands on. Save me some money in slapping him with the... Wait. Oh, good. Okay. Need you. You're going... That's going in the bank. Happy Mushroom. Increases happiness but can make them sick. We're not going to be using it, but I do need one, so I was on the lookout. Yeah, boost happiness, but risky. A shame I'm gonna lose it when I die to Kunmon, but you know. There we go. Trying to find his interaction spot is also a pain in the ass. So the reason why this fight sucks... There's several reasons why this fight sucks. But the one I hate the most is you're in this tiny fucking arena. Oh, harsh. So he hits like a fucking truck. I'm not that worried about losing the Happy Mushroom because they're fairly common. Yeah, guard it. Sorry, I was leaning on the stick. Oh, shit. He also has his finisher. Whoa! Oh, don't paralyze me again! And of course he, does that. I really need to get another finisher, hopefully before he does. Ooh, nice, knocked him out of that. Oh, no, 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 you dick! I wasn't gonna use mine, because, like, I'm like, he's so low HP. I don't wanna... Use so many of my small recoveries. Oh, he dropped an MP chip. Thanks, buddy. Alright. I think we can just use the thing he does now. But thanks for the MP chip. Appreciate your business. What he does is he makes the shortcut between the city and the bridge tropical jungle. So very helpful. excited to eat. Getting too breezy in the city. I did also pick up a happy mushroom. I would love to find a deluxe mushroom, sir. I've been trying. Been trying so hard, man. Alright, time to put the happy mushroom away. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Wait and see if he needs poop. I'm gonna feed him some more. Discipline has gone down. You just need to poop there. Yeah. He's hungry. What? He excavates and then he eats more. Yum yum yum. Wait, no, you're just hungry? I was literally feeding you, buddy. I thought this was about the poop because I just fed you a shit ton of food, but no, he's like, feed me more. All right. I'm threading that needle. That's what you have to do. Alright, I'm gonna get 100 brains, because I do have a plan for my HP and defense, so... Give it all you got. I'm gonna end up with offense, which is also terrifying in its own way. That's just life. Sometimes you just have to live with your decisions. Train another hour. Yeah, I can do MP before he goes to bed. Then I'm gonna do a thing which, if I am lucky, will teach me Dynamite Kick. Let's see. Oh, you don't want to go to bed right now? Okay. When is your normal hour of sleep, buddy? I feel like Gabamon is like this. He's like... his sleep time's a little fucked up on the first day. There we go. I'm gonna sleep over at Palmon. Because I'm gonna get that giant meat and it's going in his maw. Alright. Now you can touch Tanamon. Tanamon is sleeping right now. God damn it. Always wants to poop right before bedtime. Bad for me because pooping and sleeping lowers weight, but I'm not worried about it just yet. I'll worry about it later. I can usually, you can fix things, if you've given yourself enough time. This should be fine. This is only the third day. Patamon might still be sleeping because we slept here. No, no, feels good. Sun's rays. But sometimes Patamon will give you 5 pieces of giant meat, which would be nice. I would appreciate that, but you know. Don't always get what you want. Alright, let's go buy a bunch of small recoveries, because I'm gonna need them. Because I'm gonna be doing another boss fight. So let's go. And then I'm gonna be doing something, God, I feel like half the time gets me a care mistake. I don't think one will matter terribly much, but these things happen. Sometimes I can avoid it, and sometimes I just do it at exactly the wrong time. I'm not worried about it right now. It's fine. I have time. Tunnel. Yeah, I found drill tunnel. Good for me. Alright, so he looks like he's having... You look like you're having a fun time, buddy. In every fight I'm doing right here could just fucking kill me. I'm kind of being a little ballsy. But I do have an attack button now. Which I think does make them just do their best attack over and over again. I only have one. So I'll just be doing one attack over and over again. There's a couple of things I could potentially learn from this fight. I think I would potentially, if I wasn't on stream, I would potentially save scum for, but like, I'm on stream, so I'll just let it ride. My Gamon's gonna be rocking nothing but Sonic Jab this whole time. So there's definitely that information of, does your opponent need to use the move for you to learn it? I know I've read the real thing. I don't think they do. I think they just need to know it, but I don't look like that my Gammon is painting himself in a corner. Makes it harder. Oh, come on, go, go. It's like, do not let him interrupt you. So you alternate L1 and R1. I am full power blasting my, my moves, which is nice. I learned something? I learned Megaton Punch! That's so expensive. It's really good. It's really good. So the only problem with Megaton Punch is it's a little slow, which is why I was winning. Because I was actually interrupting his Megaton Punches. It is far too expensive for me to be using it right now, but that's a really good move! I'm pretty sure Monochromon... Yeah, I know, I also get weird because of the heat. I know. Megaton Punch is incredible. Easily kind of like a lot of battle Digimon's like base move later on in the game. Insane to get that right now. I think he does have like dynamite kick and stuff. Oh. Okay. Probably gonna... Yeah, well, let's make sure he's near me. But yeah, no, Megaton Punch, so Sonic Jab is 52 power, Megaton Punch is 320, and it has stun on it. It is also 186 MP, it's 10 times more expensive than Sonic Jab. Not sure I can afford to put it on at the moment. It is in fact more powerful than my finishing move, but your finishing move is a lot more powerful than it looks because you get the power-up meter. Alright, well that's insane. I was just gonna go straight into the thing I was going to do, but I think I'm actually gonna go back to town and save because I got Megaton Punch there. I think that's worth saving. Especially since I can end up doing, messing up this next bit, so... Alright! Just learn Megaton Punch, why don't you? Good job, buddy! I'm also kind of hoping that he needs to shit in the next hour or two before I start doing the next thing. Also hope it doesn't mess up. So this can kind of glitch out. There's no, double save here. Alright. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and do a 6th fight. And then that makes getting Monochromon a little scary. But I think it'll help eliminate Tyrannomon from the field. What if I do that after saving? I'll do that after saving. Give myself the best chance here. Sonic Jab wrecked that fight. Good shit. I do love Digimon though. Little drill guys. I'm gonna save. I don't think we're in trouble here. I'm gonna save before I talk to Digimon. Alright, so Digimon tells you, you know, your prosperity, so it tells you who's coming to the city. I think Vicus will have a voice clip from Next Order in his head when I do this. Made my day. So you get points roughly based on, the Digimon level. It's not exact, but roughly. Got a second? Made my day. So Rookie's Generalist 1 point, Champion 2, Ultimate 3. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. Really hoping you need to shit. Because of what I'm about to do. How are we doing? We're at 36. He's not being consistent with his shitting, which terrifies me a little bit for what's coming up. Because there's no toilet in Drill Tunnel. The closest toilet is a little ways away. We're gonna see if I get away with one. This should be working now that we've fought the Digimon. I feel like sometimes this gets a little weird. I'm hoping that me going away doesn't affect it. Alright, so this one here. Alright, you know what it will be? It will take a while. Can we help? Alright, we can carry dirt. So he's got a big old dirt pile there. It's legally distinct from the dirt all around it. He pays us 500 bits. This game plan was to simulate being a parent on a road trip. I love that shit so much. It's like, I love this. I love Monster Rancher 2. Weird monster raising games from the PS1 era especially are extremely my jam, apparently. I adored this game as a kid. So, sort of the problem with this is that you have the cart, you dump the dirt, you take it back. If your Digimon needs to shit at any time during this, you can't leave. There's no toilet in the tunnel. And you can't leave the tunnel with this attached to you. I also like to say before doing this, because I have glitched out here before and gotten stuck. So sometimes when you bring this back, it glitches out here and you're stuck. So he got HP, offense, and defense from that. You get that from the digging. It's definitely very ballsy to go for another one, but... I mean, I guess if he poops once, it's fine. I think I have 3 care mistakes, leeway. I really don't want him to. I don't want the poop. This boy, despite me overfeeding him like crazy, he's not pooping very often. Which is confusing. So, most of the time, you kind of get the poop on the hour. It's not guaranteed. Generally speaking, hunger and poop runs by the hour. It doesn't necessarily mean you're safe, especially if you pooped at a weird time, like the time before. Okay, he's hungry. Oh, do you need to shit? No, it's just hunger, okay. I fed him so much, he's hungry all the time. Oh, what a poor baby. So I think as long as I keep HP, defense, and brains above offense, I think I should be fine. I do need to do one more fight to guarantee I don't get Tyrannomon. But that's okay. I will probably go ahead and do that now. So I'm a little bit weirded out by the fact he hasn't pooped in like 5 hours. I go see if I go looking for deluxe mushrooms. I don't really want to fight 3 Gaborimon at once, so you thread the needle. I don't often hit them, but I have, and it's a pain in the butt when you do. Really, I'm just sitting here being like, when's he gonna shit? Another thing is you can't dig dirt infinitely. When your Digimon is tired, he will not be able to move dirt. Excuse me. So that hidden fatigue comes in again, and then you have to, like, rest or sleep. Thank you. So weird out. One thing I can do when I'm here, I kind of want to fight the Monkey-Betamon on the first screen. These guys have that bubble move that Palmon used on me. At this point in the game, it's kind of scary. Big field means that Gabumon is always chasing them down. But this is actually a fishing area, but it does have an item. Has a medium NP. Has a vending machine. It's so expensive. We could buy meat for 300 or Digimushrooms for 600. Okay, so we don't have a fishing rod yet, but this is a fishing area. Just came in here to grab the medium MP. Well, hoping he would need to hold the line. I kind of like to do the shoveling dirt after they've gone to the toilet. Because then there's at least a few hours. Alright, let's go. 6 light. Alright, this should knock Tyrannomon out of the running as long as I keep my weight up. Honestly, the amount of juggling you have to do to get a specific Digimon at the start. It really is, like, I feel like so a lot of people have trouble getting the requirements, and then, oh, you do have the bubble move. Sure. These are a slightly smaller arena. Makes it a bit easier to, I think they're also a little bit less healthy. I think those other ones have 350. Is it Electric Cloud? I mean, no, I think these guys have Electric Cloud as well. Ah, see, the enemy can do that as well. Can just stop moving. You have Electric Cloud. But it's like, I don't know if we ever had a problem with Numemons when I was playing as a kid. Like, mostly because I think as long as you get your stats, if you get everything to 1000/100, you're pretty good as long as your weight isn't 0. I think the main thing is most people don't look at the weight, and you have to get the weight to 20 to 40. Do I have a particular favorite Digimon? Oh boy, I love them all. I love Garurumon. The whole Garurumon line, amazing. I love Guilmon. I love the entire Guilmon line. I like Renamon. I love all Digimon. Sorry, I don't have a particular favorite because I love them so much. Because Goemon also amazing. Absolute little lad, that one. Yeah, they train too hard and they don't go out to get food. I did give you a Garurumon shirt. I do love Garurumon. Because it was my shirt, and it didn't fit me anymore, but it fits him. Oh, I have so many favorites. They did that thing, there was a list of every Digimon, and you had to pick, like, favorites, and I just had too many. Black or Greymon. Amazing. Incredible. Good shit. Just, he hasn't need to poop all day. How constipated have I made this Gabumon? Oh, he's finally pooped! Finally pooped! I have to go rest though, there's basically no way he isn't, tired as heck, so I think I will save for the final time. I like to not save at day 3 because if I messed up, I have a few hours to fix it. I think we'll go rest. I think we'll go try and dig some more dirt. You have to do a certain amount of dirt over a couple of days in order to, like, get the next story beat. I'm a fucking Digimon nerd. My brother is too. My brother actually just won a small local Digimon card tournament. It was in Glasgow, and he's not from Glasgow. He was visiting for this tournament. And he beat them, and that's pretty cool. Me and my brother, Sabre is also a Digimon nerd. I do like Vmon stuff, yeah. I think out of the ones that are Razormon is my favorite. I don't like Stingmon, but I do like Wormmon. Jesus, another Happy Mushroom? Alright. Back up Happy Mushroom. No, it was, so when me and my brother were kids, originally we didn't watch the Digimon show when it was on, because we were like, oh, it's a rip-off of Pokemon, which we weren't allowed to watch too often, because it was on cable. Or, it was on Sky, which is the UK equivalent of cable. So we couldn't watch it very often. We valued watching Pokemon, anime, because we were into the games. But then, like, I can't remember who watched it. One of us watched it, was like, oh no, it's really good actually, and we started watching it together when it was on ITV. Fell in love with Digimon from Digimon Adventure. Then we got this game, and we got 2003. I also have the terrible Digimon World 4 for PS2. That game is not good. That game is nothing like Digimon World 1 through 3, or any good. And then, like, a lot of the Digimon games stopped coming out in English, which was so sad. I'm so glad Digimon has had a resurgence. I'm so glad Time Stranger did really well as well, because, like, it's Cyber Sleuth but with a budget, and now it's like, keep giving Digimon games budget, please. But, like, I actually, have played the English fan translation of Redigitized for the PSP. I have it on my PSP. It's somewhere in between Digimon World 1 and Digimon Next Order in terms of, like, game info, and what it's like to play. It gives you more info than Digimon World. It's a bit less obtuse, but Digimon World Next Order is, like, kind of even better. And he wants to eat, which is good. Weight up is good. I'm a little worried he'll want to shit, like, immediately after eating. I think we'll take the chance to do another dirt. But no, I've been Yeah, ever since Digimon Adventure, I've been such a Digimon nerd. Far more than Pokemon, and don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon, but... Yeah, the Pokemon clone is absolutely, like, reputation, wrong. Completely wrong. Utterly wrong. Way better than Pokemon. At least the shows. The games have been hit and miss. Alright, 1180, 113, 117, 112. Okay. And we're at 39 weeks. I think we're in good shape for Monochrome here. The offense is a bit of a risk, but I think because I'm keeping HP defense and brains is only a little bit, I might go back home do a brains training at this point. Oh, Digimon is like highly experimental as a game series. For better and for worse. I mean, there are some really dog shit Digimon games out there. Truly heinous. What time is it? Oh god. I think I'm gonna do one more dirt. This is a mistake, because he's gonna need to shit, but... I got one more dirt, and then I think I'll go and train brains, and then I think we're good for... And I think it'll be a little bit into the day before we get Monochrome on. I remember Digital Card Battle. I quite like Digital Card Battle. I used to do a lot of... So 2003, which is Digimon World 3. I do not know why they called it 2003. Was it just called 2003 because Digimon World 2 didn't exist? And it was like, oh, where's Digimon World 2? Anyway. Digimon World 2003 had cards in it. I love that terrible card game in 2003, and I like Card Battle. I like how... I like Digimon designs as well. I mean, a lot of them go bipedal, but... I love Digimon. I used to have a Digivice, a Tamagotchi Digivice as well. That used to walk with it. I played so much of this game. I tell you, I played so much of this game as a kid, and yet I never got a perfect 10 curling score against either Penguin 1 or Metal Man 1 until last year. It was the one medal I couldn't get as a kid. And it drove me nuts because I had every other one and I could not get the curling. That was very sad. And my brother wouldn't do it for me. It's just so rude of him, I think. I think he should have done it for me. Alright, let's go train brains. Then you should want to sleep and poop. And then the moment of truth is the next in-game day. I will say Monochrome, it doesn't just stop at Monochrome being kind of hard to get at this point in the game. I believe that fucker is a hungry fucker. Kind of like Tyrannomon, I think Monochrome and Tyrannomon want a lot of food. So much food. Oh, there. Wants to sleep a bit early, must be tired. Okay, he doesn't wanna... I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'm gonna feed him one thing before we sleep him, and I won't save when we sleep in case I need to redo And I guess I don't get monochrome on when you just live with it. But hopefully I don't. I haven't fucked this up and so I don't end up with, like, Numamon. I think we're good. I guess I would need to lose weight, and that's trickier than gaining weight. Alright, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Yeah, 39. Definitely 3 or less. We definitely have the stats. Now it's just a matter of hoping our priority's correct, so I'll go do some brain training. Every time it hitches there, that scares me, by the way. There's a specific reason why it hitching when you go past Digimon's house scares me. It shouldn't, but it's like a visceral reaction. There's also that, it takes 3 days, to... The thing is, when it takes a bit longer, because sometimes it takes a little bit longer, I'm always scared, because you don't get a Numamon until, like, day 4 or 5, but it takes longer than 3 days. It's always like, oh god, did I fuck this up? Am I getting a Numamon? Oh me, oh my, but, nah, we're alright. Alright. Well, I think we're okay to shovel some more dirt. That! I missed. Not really much fair to dodging this guy. I kinda hit the side and he came running at me. Did I just run? If I need to waste a small recovery, I should have just ran, but... Finish! Oh, he dropped a small recovery? Alright. That's fair. That'll do, Fig. That'll do. When it hitches a while, it's like... We okay? We alright? You good, game? The thing about this game is that it has a reputation for being very buggy, and that is accurate. Especially the US version, which is what I'm on to have the retro achievement stuff up. I, of course, played on the PAL version, which wasn't glitchless, that's, you know, but was much less glitchy than the US version. So I'm always terrified whenever this game takes a little bit longer to do stuff. Because sometimes that can happen. You can just get, a thing will just not load and you will just be stuck. Most commonly happens in a specific fight in the valley. can't remember its name. Yeah, there's a valley where you fight a boss, and sometimes they run away. You see the Digimon like run off screen, and they're supposed to run away, and sometimes they kind of get a little stuck. And since they don't get away, the game does not continue. That one's very true of Ancient Dino Region as well. There's a boss in there. That, yeah, sometimes when it tries to go off screen can just... Oh, he's gone further forward. That's good. And if he doesn't get off screen, it just breaks. Yes, there is. That is not broken in the PAL version. So there's a jukebox in this game that's broken in the US version. It's not broken in the PAL version, which I have to tell you surprised the shit out of me. Oh no. Okay, do I have enough time to run back to this box? This kind of really bad timing. It's not the worst time I get it, but it's bad timing to get it. I kind of knew I'm gonna end up pooping. I kind of knew this was ballsy. Needs the potting, and I don't have a porta one. No, I believe the fortress is not as broken in the PAL version, but it's broken in a slightly different spot. But the Gearmon jukebox works in the PAL version. You can touch it. And like every guide in the universe goes, do not touch the jukebox. It's broken, right? So when I touched it in the PAL version and it worked, I was like, what? Wait, why is it working? Are they lying? It's like, no, they fixed that in the PAL version. I am going to end up pooping right outside the tunnel. I'm gonna be so close to this fucking toilet. I'm gonna have a poop of shame right in the way here. But yes, the Agumon at the starter for the fortress is not broken in the PAL version, but the fortress can still break in the PAL version. I have had Agumon do strange things in the fortress. How close am I gonna get to this fucking toilet? And there he goes. Yep. Alright, there's my poop of shame. Yep. I think it's like so many screen transitions as well. Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. We're fine. He's got a little virus. We're gonna have a poop right there. That is, that's the risk of the drill tunnel. I almost managed to get away with it. I knew I shouldn't have done that dirt. I kind of knew. I was so surprised he hadn't shit, because yeah, normally it's about 3 hours after waking up. And he hadn't? Like, that was not his usual poop schedule. How's his weight doing? 37, I have to be careful here. He hadn't been, so I was like, okay, maybe I'm fine, and then I wasn't. So, you know. Make sure to feed him some giant meat. Make sure you get into the toilet, folks. It's fine, I'm just eventually working towards a Sukamon. It's fine. I'm trying to think, do I want to do a little bit of speed? Just to get that up a tiny bit. There's also MP. I don't know if any of his need MP. A Garurumon one does, but Garurumon's kind of out the window at the moment. I guess the thing is, like, I kind of do want to shovel the dirt. I also want to make sure I get monochrome on. Kind of that tough thing of, like, I really want to shovel dirt. Want to make sure I get the correct Digimon. I should hope. I mean, I really hope it. It's 3 days and 6 hours, so it should be soon. I hope. Oh, go, here we go, here we go. Alright, did I do this right? Did I do this right? Oh wow, that's really loud. Why is it so much louder than the game? Hey! Woo! We got him, folks! Come on, Digivolve 2! Monochromon, baby! Alright, so he doesn't have, so he can't use Sonic Jab, but he can use Megaton Punch. So that's good. He has Spitfire instead of his baby move. Champ is now a champion. Okay, alright, so as they Digivolve, they get better stats. Oh, so he's fire battling in like the tiny bit of grass, but the odds of him learning these grass moves are so low. What can Monochromon learn? Crawling Speed, Heat Laser, Red Inferno, Meltdown, Counter Green Trap, Insect Plague, Moss Shield. So he'll never be able to get the grass moves, basically. If it's your third type, forget about it. I think it's impossible in some cases. I think some easy techniques can be learned on a third, but yeah. I don't think a lot of them can be when it's your third. It means if you learn it on someone else, you can then use it on them. But that's fine. Oh, another way you can learn techniques, by the way, I don't think I mentioned, every 50, but at 50, so like 150, 250, 350, 450 brains, if you train it, there's a chance you will learn a technique. So training brains can learn new attacks. It's, very low chance, but it is a good way to learn techniques that are otherwise impossible to get anymore from Digimon there are some techniques you can't learn once the boss is dead that uses it. This is, very true for a bunch of metal techniques. And that might be a reason why I, like, min-max the Agumon for it. Alright, so let me have a look at the chart. I think does Monochromon he has 2, and I think I know one of them, yes. I do know one of them. I don't know what the other one is. One of them is, I believe Monochromon into this ultimate is the first ultimate I ever got in Digimon World. And I was so psyched when I was such a young kid. Yep, I know the other one too, yeah, so that's fine. I think this one's easier to get. So ultimates are actually quite, if you know what you're doing, ultimates are quite easy to scam out in this game. Unlike, ultimates and, well, megas especially are in, next order. Because of how the evolution system works. Yeah, this game was made so early on, when so many things weren't, like, set yet. For sure. The fact that there's, like, no Gomamon in this game, as well, made my brother so sad. I think that's why he likes 2003, because Gomamon is his favorite Digimon. Yeah, Mega didn't exist yet, just Ultimate. So many weird things, but yeah, Gomamon's not in this game for some reason, and my brother loves Gomamon. So sad. I do love Monochromon. He is the champion. Alright. Go dig dirt. I definitely want to go save. let's go save after getting it. By the way, he clomps. He's a clomper. Yeah, you get Kunmon instead of Tentamon. Yeah, and we get Penguinmon instead of, or Batmon instead of Gomamon. It's really funny, especially because the box art has Gomamon on it. The box art is like what's on the front of this cover, and it has both Gomamon and Tentamon. Tentamon does exist in this game as an enemy encounter. But Gomamon does not exist in this game, but he's on the cover because it's the anime. It's the 7 that are in the anime that are on the cover. Stop. Alright, if I have Megaton Punch on, I'm gonna be using so much MP. It's gonna be ridiculous. I should definitely buy some, MP recovery. Yeah, by the time I got in port, we have the anime. Yeah, I used the anime art. It's so funny. Also, if you've played Next Order, you will recognize our, I didn't mention this, you'll recognize our protagonist. He's in Next Order. He's much more grown up in Next Order. But can I talk to Quellamon? Thank you. A couple more of these. Definitely gonna need to buy some MP floppies. He's taller. He might be older. MP costs a lot more than HP. I am gonna buy some meat because this guy... I'm gonna try and make him lose weight, but he is gonna want food. Losing weight is interesting in this game. He'll either decide he doesn't want to eat anymore or he won't. We'll see how it goes. Doesn't learn Dynamite Kick, does he? I mean, I feel it. I need to eat food regularly and I want to lose weight. It's tough, man. Come on. There we go. Paper guide. No, he does not learn Dynamite Kick. That's a shame. I feel like basically everything else he learns is, like, kind of annoying. Oh god, Prominence Beam, that's not happening until Bergermon. Heat Laser he'll potentially learn from Marimon if I'm lucky. I don't want Meltdown. Oh god. Way too expensive. Learning counter from a fight is a pain in the ass if I remember rightly. Yeah, he might be on Spitfire and Megaton Punch for a while. I'm a little bit worried about digging dirt and him wanting to poop because he evolved, so that's like reset. Oh, I know what I should do then. Okay. I do have an ultimate in mind. I think I'm just gonna go with the ultimate that I got, my very first ultimate. From Monochromon, because I got it from Monochromon. I mean, I could throw it out to chat, I guess. Like I did with the champion, but, I guess it's very funny. The choice is actually the opening fight. The choice is between Metal Greymon and Metal Mamimon. Those are my two options. Alright, that is more than half, so I'm good. I guess I already saved. I'll save again, it's fine. You know, if I lose time, I lost a little bit of time, it's fine. I mean, we're not gonna worry about the special order ones. I'm pulling for Metal Mamimon, who was my first ultimate in Digimon World 1. Yeah, just like all animals come crabs, all Digimon become Metal Mamimon. It's just true. Alright, so this is a fucking pain in the ass, and this might actually cause my first reset. Unlike everything else I've threatened to, because this is annoying and I can get stuck in a pretty annoying loop if I choose poorly. I love Metal Greymon too, but I have such a soft spot in my heart for Metal Man 1 because he was my first ultimate in this game. I think I like Metal Greymon for a later date for a reason. If you can do this game in one Digimon and you're wanting to get all the techniques, you should use Metal Greymon. Since I'm being a little bit less min-maxy than usual, I know, it's hard to believe, right? I'm not gonna do this in one Digimon, probably. So, I'm fine with Metal Greymon being the second or third. There's a reason. It's a very stupid reason. It's a very annoying reason, frankly. It's, Metal Greymon... Is that night? No, that's just shading. Okay, we will. So one of the annoying things getting to Centaurimon is, Alright, so this is like simple when you know, but unfortunately you can get in a bad way here. I'm gonna get the map to make my life a little bit. My life is a tiny bit easier. The overview map. So there's 3 exits, and we'll see how we get up here. Kind of, if we pick the wrong exit at the start, we're a little screwed. So I guess we'll, So basically, it's like, there's the game it's based on, and I don't... Oh, I'm in trouble. Alright. Okay, it's in exactly the wrong place. You can farm this for items. You can get some good shit. I don't tend to bother. Yeah, it starts you over again. Like, sometimes, it's definitely that, like, choice between, do you start over again, or do you try to take the hit to make the play? I often do try to make the hit to make the play, because you can... Oh, it is right this time. So if you don't follow the... You have to... What is that game where you have to cross if you have to cross? If you don't, he shoots you, which does half your health and damage and knocks you back. Sometimes that knockback can actually put you on a different path, so you can go in the correct door. So, like, it's mostly like a time-saving thing, because sometimes he'll just pick... I mean, he was kind to me and did it second. I've picked the wrong exit 5 or 6 times in a row before, which sucks. And you get some items, but you're just going, oh my god. So we're not gonna be able to get that porta potty, because it's gonna automatically take us into this region, and we're leaving! We're leaving immediately! Yeah, it's like you have to, if you could turn, you have to turn. There's a name of it, but I don't know what it is. And now that Centaurimon is gone, there is no items in here anymore. But that was Ancient Dino region. We'll be in there later. I assume Monochromon loves it in there. But there's a boss fight immediately at the start of it, which is kind of tough. Would probably kill me. We're leaving. So Dino Region has a mechanic of half of it time goes slower, half of it time goes faster. So you want like porta potties before you go in there. We do have an autopilot now, which is nice. While I'm here, I'm gonna look at a couple of things. You know I'm never gonna see Pixelmon when I want to see him now. But if you could turn, you have to turn. If you don't know that, say you're a kid and you don't understand what's being asked of you, you can try to run up a thing and you just get hit. Basically, you can brute force it with enough healing items. Wouldn't recommend it though. Pain in the butt. There's another deluxe mushroom spawn spot in here, but I don't remember exactly where it is. Yeah, so he's gonna want... Oh, he's already at 23, though. He's gonna want a lot of food. I'm trying not to feed him giant meat, because I'm trying to train him to eat less. It's a very... strange god, he needs so much food. Pteranodon's the same, they just want so much fucking food. You still want food? It's like at the bottom of one of these bits, and I don't remember if it's the top or the bottom one. Oh, he wants to eat. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go into the next area before I let him sleep, though. Most of the deluxe mushroom spots you can't see, you just have to know they're there. Okay, this isn't here yet because we're not prosperous enough, that's fine. We're gonna examine that. Interesting. Do I go in the Overdale? Due to recruit in there. Getting past these guys is a fucking pain in the ass. Oh god, he wants to shit. Okay, my decision's made for me. Bye. We'll get him later. We'll be back. We're a data type, so we can't really do much in there other than collect the first guy. So luckily there is a toilet right here. When you play this game, you learn where all the toilets are real fast. And I will just sleep him right now. Sleepy needs to live? Yeah, I mean, God, the amount of times I wake up in the middle of the night. Go ahead and save. So these guys, I think, also have Megaton Punch, if you don't learn against Digimon, which was not expecting to. So they're like kind of one of the best sources of Megaton Punch, I think. I think it's them. It's them or some of the... Are they Gotsumon? The Meteormon. I think they're Gotsumon. They can also have Megaton Punch. The rock dudes. I escaped for over a year and only in the toilet in the city and the forest. Oh no! Yeah, I have been surprised by a toilet before in this game where it was just like ran past. I was like, wait, that's a toilet? No, actually it was next order. There's a fucking toilet in the training area next order. I didn't know there was a toilet in there for a long ass time on my first playthrough until I just happened to be in there and need to shit. I always went to the entrance. I did not realize because there's no toilet in the training area here. It's outside the training area. It's like, why would there be one? Alright, I'm gonna go shovel a little bit of dirt. And he just pooped and woke up. He should be fine for another hour, hopefully. I need to remember we talked to Palmon for giant meat, but let's go get some dirt. So this is we can't go up here yet. My poop of shame. Because whenever we go to this tunnel, to Joel Tunnel, we're gonna see my poop of shame. Often it's here. Often it's on this screen, my poop of shame. Sometimes I get away with it. I mean, it definitely was. Gabamon just didn't poop very much the first 2 days, and then suddenly he was on a regular schedule. What a jerk. It really is funny that there's no toilet in here. Like, there's a break room, that's where we fought the Digimon. There's no toilet in there. It's kind of wild, like I said, it's usually on the hour, and I kind of knew I was like approaching the hour, and I knew it was a bad time. Sometimes you do a thing and you're like, I know this is incorrect. Am I gonna get away with it? And sometimes you just don't get away with it. But it's a good thing to wait on the hour for a little bit, see if they need it. I think it'd be ballsy to go for it here. So I'm gonna like just show you the other bit of Joel Tunnel we haven't been in. Which there isn't anything in at the moment, but will be later, so I'll go have a look now. We'll wait for the hour to roll over and him for inevitably to need to shit. Yeah, there is another tunnel here. And this guy's digging this one. It's so much fun. It'll take a long time. Go somewhere else. Heed that warning. It's gonna take a while. I think you need a certain amount of prosperity or need to do a certain thing before that opens up. Whoa, I nearly hit like a Gaborimon there. I will always call him Gaborimon. I don't like Goblimon. I don't think it flows well. But they are goblins, so I understand why they called them Goblimons. Oh, he needs to eat. Okay. He is managing to lose weight despite eating so much. I'm now very worried because I was like, if I get in now, I'll be fine, but then he needed to eat, so. Oh, he's good. Oh, he's so thin. He is wasting away. I don't think there's anything in this room other than the Digimon you fight. So yeah, there's a big old pot of meat stew. And there's a dude who hates the heat. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't need to poop, but okay, I'm gonna try and take a box. He's gonna get me. He's gonna want to poop exactly when I take this box. He's gonna make me want a second poop of shame. He's just waiting. Yes, when I first evolved this guy into an ultimate, I wasn't aiming for an ultimate, because I don't think I had the guide at that point. It just so happened that he lost a ton of weight. Just kind of randomly, like, a bit like he's doing now. Like, they eat a lot of food, but, yeah, sometimes they just lose a ton of weight. I hit 9 days and he just digivolved, and I was like, what? We're very close to being done. We're shoveling dirt. Alright, when are you gonna need to shit, buddy? He hasn't pooped in like 5 hours, I'm worried. Just get such constipated boys in this. Alright, what else can I do while I'm waiting for him to poop? Interesting question. There's like just fighting for some cash. There's potentially talking to Irumon, who might have a new rumor now that I've gone to that valley bit. There's not much left in the native forest. I have done most of it now. I could still go looking for mushrooms. Oh, now that Palmon's gone, there are enemies in this area. There is Gaburimon now. If you can learn Magma Bomb, these guys are a good source of it. I can't, so... There is an enemy Digimon over there, which is why I've been careful not to wander over. Kumon's area also has enemies in it now. I think they're red Vegemon and they're kind of irritating. And they also get a new Digimon world. I mean, I'm hoping Next Order did well enough. You know, well enough to get like several ports. You know, long after it came out. He is not a pooper. Alright, let's do some training while I wait for him to shit. I think there'll be a new Digimon world. I think Next Order did well enough. I don't know what they'll do with it, because, making you raise 2 Digimon at once was kinda... the big gimmick of Next Order, the way to make it a bit more complicated. No, it's fine. Digimon, because Digimon World Next Order exists, I don't think that's as big a problem. Now, you can get Digimon World Next Order on Steam, so I don't think it's that big a deal. I think most people will know what a Digimon World is. Will they like it? Eh. It's an acquired taste. Like, if the last Digimon World game had been redigitized, I would totally be more, like, yeah, people might be strange about that. Because that was a fucking PSP game and then a DS game, but, no, Next Order came out after Cyber Sleuth, so... He does not want to take a shit. Alright, I need to go talk to Palmon. Hey, Yaramon, do you have any rumor yet? Yes, okay, Invisible Bridge. He has the rumor about the Invisible Bridge now. Get me my giant meat. Just refusing to take a dump. Which is bad for me losing weight. It's, the autopilot is... Again, with such a small inventory, it's so hard to keep things, but I think the autopilot is, worth hanging on to. Yeah, they shove them in, the planters. It's so cool. You can talk to them, they're still there. Kinda wanna give you useful information at some point. I really am just like, I'm waiting for him to shit before I go back to turf and dirt. Probably MP. I need the MP for, Yeah, just go find Digimon. How far in the game are they? Quite far! Kind of technically I have access to like a sort of one right now, but no. If I'm gonna be using Megaton Punch, I'm gonna need that max MP increase. Can you please take a dump? So there's a weird glitch in the US version that I did not run into in the PAL version where sometimes your Digimon just don't want to take a dump. I did not run into this in the PAL version very often, if at all. But yeah, sometimes in this version, their poop schedule just goes out the window. I feel like it's when you feed them off schedule, instead of pooping more, which is I feel like what they did in the PAL version, they suddenly get very constipated. Getting him to lose weight is gonna be a trick. If he doesn't want to shit. Yeah, the Watmon. I need to find Watmon. I'm gonna go rest, because I think he's probably pretty tired at this point. I mean, when you've seen Animon, if you've never seen Animon, you will go, what? There he goes. I definitely needed to rest though, because you do get too fatigued in order to shovel dirt. He will be going to bed soon, though. Alright, weight's kind of stabilizing around 20 or so. I believe I need that down to 15 or less. I managed to get right past him, just holding the down button. Yeah, 15 or less. It's not too bad. I'm only a little bit above it. Super shame. Thank you for the follow. Alright, dig that dirt. Dig that dirt. You kind of want to do it in a couple of days because you'll then go wait till tomorrow and then it will be clear and then you can get in to do the I didn't say the follow alert? Okay, hang on. Probably have the game too high. Yeah, that seems... Nice things happen. It's very off. He needs to poop twice in a row, though. No, I'm not scared. He just needs to eat. Alright. I will do the dirt when he wakes up. I potentially could have gotten a dirt in and out before the sleep, but... That dirt pile is so small. Oh, Witchmon's good. I like Witchmon. I like Wizardmon too. No, I have too many Digimon I like. If you say Digimon, I'd be like, yeah, I love that guy. Very few duds. Even weird designs I kind of admire for being weird. Like the guy who's just guns. Nothing but guns. All guns all the time. Catch Mamimon. Ooh, I mean, I think the Mamimons are kind of cool. Yeah, there is Digimon, that's a shoe. Yeah, I think the fact that I have to do this, I think we'll have to come back the next day for Mamimon, which kind of sucks. This is the last box, and I think when we go, he'll be like, wait till tomorrow. I mean, he's literally nothing but guns. If you haven't seen the Digimon that's just all guns, you should look him up, he's incredible. I like Deputymon, I think he's called as well. He's also a gun, but he's one big gun. Dumped the dirt. Yeah, Deputymon is the cowboy, who's a gun. But no, the other one I think he is called Gundramon, and he's just all guns. Nothing but guns. Guns all the way down. I like Justymon a lot. Alright, so I think we have to... I might leave the screen and come back in and see if it's thingy, but we might have to wait till another in-game day. Oh, it's done. Alright. I hit a big rock. I can't drill through. Oh no! Don't know. There's another bit here where there's no toilet in this area either. So if he needs to poop, there's gonna be another poop of shame. Alright, I'm hoping, because I think this boss can use heat laser. So there's a chance we can learn that. If heat laser is what I think it is. Try falling apart. Don't know how long I can stay sane. Ah! Hey, buddy. You're fucking up the whole island. Stop it. Stop it, Maramon. Stop it, pal. Calm down, dude. So this is he's a champion. I think that's heat laser. They all have names. It's very easy to get some of them mixed up. Oh yeah. Go for it. Go for the kill, bunny. Come on. He's very slow. That's why he's not attacking very quickly. That's dynamite kick. Magma Bomb, which is very powerful but very slow. Oh no! Alright, we're baby! It's so hard to see our sprite, but yeah, we got pixelized. Pixelated. We cannot use the finisher while we're pixel. Oh balls. Come on, I've told him to use his, come on! Yeah, that status is in this game, yes. Pixel. Okay, that's a drop, so I don't think we learned anything. Nope. That's alright, I don't think heat laser's that good, so I'm not that bothered. You win. Defeats the Stop breaking the island, dummy! I have realized we do not have much room for items, and there's a ton of items in this cave. So, we might have to make 2 trips to this cave. We'll see. I can also potentially use up the medium recovery I have. It's a little bit of a shame to do that. Although, did I buy more than one? I may have bought another one. No, I still have one. Okay, and I probably do autopilot out of here. Yeah, luckily that's an offensive chip, so I have 2. We may have to take 2 trips to this cave. There's one very important thing that we are gonna do before we leave here. Because this is like a little... It should happen without you doing this, but sometimes it doesn't, so... It's not super necessary, but it is, because it is a recruitment. But this guy here is digging the last bit of the tunnel. It'll be open soon, but he's not done yet. And so it's a little glitchy. You shouldn't have to talk to him for it to happen, but sometimes if you don't talk to him, that doesn't progress. These guys are not fights. Hi, Debbie Marimon. Whoa, protection. But yeah, sometimes you have to actually talk to him to start the timer of him being finished. Because he'll come back, like, 10 days later and be like, what do you mean he's not done? The quick chips. We're only going to be able to get 1. No, that's an offense chip. I was pretty sure one of these was an off chip. These guys are adorable. But I think we're probably not going to be able to hold this unless I already have it. Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to come back for the special defense chip at some point. Alright, so he collects Marimon cards, and he buys it for way above market price. We're not even close to card stuff yet, so... Alright, do I try... I might try to walk out of here. If he starts the shit, I'm just gonna autopilot though. I think I should walk back and then we're done. So we'll be back in this cave for that Digimon. And hopefully we'll have, I'll remember the special defense disc is in there. But we did get 3 offensive chips, and each chip is 50 in stats. So you can bootstrap your first Digimon really aggressively. I hold on to these because I'm the kind of person who hoards her max elixirs. It's just how I am. Alright, is he gonna need to poop now? Which is fine. We're actually in a good shape now to get to a loo. Well, that's kind of the first big part of the game done. Alright, he's good. That's so good. How much weight are you at the moment? 21. He is slowly losing weight. We're getting there. So that opened up this. His earthquake got rid of the dirt and the sand. So we can go to Mount Panorama, and that is the next area. So we did get Marimon. Marimon opens up one of the other buildings in town. Oh yeah, Centauramon is the clinic. Did totally forget. I need to go talk to Centauramon. So fun fact, you need Centauramon to recruit another Digimon. If you haven't talked to Centauramon, even if you haven't recruited, you will not be able to get that Digimon because the flag is talking to Centauramon in the clinic. I have discovered that to my chagrin before. Gone all the way out, and had to come back because I hadn't talked to Centauramon. So the restaurant, so Marimon opens up the restaurant. The restaurant is home to the biggest, most important glitch in the game, but it's a very specific person. So they sell food if you're hungry. You gotta know Santorumon's a doctor before you can have him heal anybody. It's just true. And that person, that Digimon we can recruit is in the next area, so good to come back here and talk to Santorumon. The restaurant is expensive. The food has different effects. It raises stats. Some of it raises... I think most of it raises weight in this game. I'm hoping I've not just done myself a violence. I don't think so. But yeah, I don't think that's enough prosperity to do the thing. I hope. Yeah, we go. Alright, so yeah, the thing about... so the reason why I'm scared whenever Digimon's house is hitch is that I think when it's like 15 prosperity, you talk to Digimon and you leave his house and you get fucking ambushed. And it's a really hard fight. So it's kind of a pain in the butt if you get stuck in it. Alright, so yeah, I think it's 15. Alright, so I think I'll finish up there, just saved. I think we're in good shape. We're gonna go to Mount Panorama. It will be more of this next week, because Sabre is still not back. Well, he's coming back from his holiday on Monday, so he will not be here on Monday. Some more Digimon World 1 next Monday. This is, I needed something to play instead of Kingdom Hearts 1, and I love this game, so here we are. Alright, well, see you guys tomorrow for the final stream of Tales of the Abyss. We've done all the side quests, we're just at the final boss now. Things are going well. Alright, hope you enjoyed. I love Digimon World 1 so much. It is such a strange game, but I really adore it. It's a great game, I love it. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody!